Hey guys, it's Cara Maria. I'm on the Zach Nichols podcast, and oh my God, you're not gonna want to miss this because we talk everything from All Stars 4, War of the Worlds 2, all kinds of shit buried in the past that we're bringing up again, and I've had a lot of tequila, so you're gonna want to tune in.
Welcome back to the Zach Nichols podcast. I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Zach Nichols.
You're so rude.
I'm always rude when we have a guest because
Yeah.
I introduce you first.
Yep. Well, I'm here with Rufio and Thudbutt. Cara, how's it?
Seconds in,
You know
Zach,
what, Cara?
2 seconds in.
Welcome back, not to this show or Detroit, but welcome back to the challenge.
Welcome back to the challenge.
Even me, in those seasons that you were not around, I was like, there's something missing.
There is. And there is something missing because my introduction, I have to give her the right introduction.
Yeah,
Do you
go
mind?
ahead.
Do you mind? Okay. Sitting next to me, the lovely, beautiful, gorgeous, 14-time challenger, 2 wins, including 9 finals, Miss Cara Maria Sorvello in the building.
I liked Rufio and Thudbutt.
See?
Much better.
No, you got to know your audience.
You got to know. Hey, you guys have
Thudbutt.
you guys have the history to know that. Rumor has it that you have an alter ego that he invented. Is that true?
Carl.
You didn't cry, though.
What?
Remember so on Vendettas, I called Cara Carl and I called Kayla Kevin for the entirety of that season. And we were 2 days before the final, and all of a sudden, Kayla starts crying and she goes, "Everyone in America is gonna think that I was born a man." And Cara was like, it was on the bus, and I was like, I broke her. And Cara was like, "Welcome to the club, Kayla." Yeah. Because I called her, so I called Cara Carl because she was like my little brother.
Yeah.
And you've taken that moniker and ran with it. Is that true?
That's actually, occasionally I dress up in drag, and I am Carlo Mario.
Thank you very much. I don't get
Carlo.
Do you give me credit for that?
I do. I'm like,
good.
I can't be another name when I'm my alter ego because I am, and forever will always be Carl.
Yep. Carl. I love that.
Call me Carl.
I love that.
Right. Much less attractive as a man, in my opinion. No, I'm just playing. You're attractive anyway, even in drag.
Go on. I'm already here. You don't got to keep flattering me. Or
I mean,
do.
that's exactly the time where I start, is when you're here on this couch. Okay, so before we get into this episode of All Stars 4 finale, I just want to say we are so excited to have you in San Diego. We're going to bring the house down. Are you ready for that?
I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm super socially awkward. So have my Jameson ready.
Yep.
And I'm very excited to be there for you guys.
We're going to be drinking. We're going to be thanking. We're going to be doing all that good stuff. So make sure you go get your tickets, San Diego, July 27th. You going to be there?
No, maybe. I don't know. Just depends. I don't know. I might have some shit going on.
Bring your golf clubs. By the way, that shirt is badass. Can you tell us about that shirt? Happy Father's Day, buddy.
Yep. Yo, thank you, because I am your daddy on the golf course.
Good. Fuck you.
Anyways,
This motherfucker.
so I got
can't
this
help you.
for
I hate
Father's Day,
I hate you so
and
much.
it should say Best by Bogey, because I'm the 3-putt slut. I get on
You can
and
put it in the whole third time.
I get on in 1 and 2, and then I'm always a bogey.
Third 3-putt slut. That's great. Great shirt. Love all the kids. Big shout out to Jenna. She got you that shirt?
No, the kids did.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, Anthony's 2, and he got online and used his own credit. No, Jenna got me the
All right.
shirt.
JCN. Jenna Capono Nichols, love you. Thank you for getting the shirt.
She's
Okay.
not hyphenated. She's just Compono still.
Shut up, man. All right.
No, she's not. She's not hyphenated.
What is it? All right.
We're
We'll
not,
get into
she
that
was like,
later.
"Do you mind if I don't switch my last name?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't care. That's fine. What doesn't bother me."
Yeah, you're masculine. You can
The
handle
kids
it.
are Nichols, though. They're not hyphenated.
Damn straight. Okay. So
They're also born in Michigan, so they don't think they're better than everyone.
let's. Is that a New
Marry
York?
a dime.
That's a
have
New.
some little nickels.
Yeah.
There you go.
Look at you, the comedian.
That's perfect. Banged a
Married a
dime.
dime.
She farted out a couple nickels.
I mean, it's another way of saying it.
Small change, baby. Small change.
Yeah, the 3-putt slot machine.
If
with the nickels.
I had a boat, I would name it Small Change,
Okay.
but I don't.
Be
I
the
get it.
change. Zach.
Someday.
Be the change.
I have changed, Cara. My underwear today, because I sharded.
Zach posted a sharding clip and tagged me as if I'm the sharder.
You took it that way. I didn't say who was a sharder.
All right. So you're the sharder and I'm the guy you can
I
find.
have sharded in the last year. Of course I have.
Okay.
I trust every fart, and I never waste a boner.
Okay.
the Descharded.
When you
All
get
right.
when you get older, that's what my grandpa told me. When I turned 35, he was like, "Hey Zach," I'm like, he's like, "You're getting old." I'm like, "Yeah." Any advice? He goes, "Don't trust a fart. Never waste a boner." And I live by that.
All right, Gramps, thank you. All right, let's get into this
The
episode.
Don.
All Stars 4 finale. Okay, we come back, and it's Derek versus Laurel for that spot in the elimination. Were you surprised that it was Derek? And, you know,
I was not surprised it was Derek, but I was super surprised that it was Laurel. I didn't think she would put herself in that position. I think that the trick was what we said. Steve and Veronica were just like, or no, Ace and Veronica were just like, oh.
Did the shock hurt
What?
when you got shocked by the star?
It's just a surprise.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those, like, if you put a dog collar shock. We've done so many shock challenges. Nobody wants to get hurt, and it's that shock that jolts you, and you're like, ugh.
That's
But
what I liked about it is they were like, Cara's been shocked before. And you're like, huh? You didn't even remember it.
I just remember. Are we not allowed to talk? I was just thinking of, like, back in the day when, like, Camilla. I was.
Yeah, you
on,
can talk about Camilla.
Okay.
I love
everything.
Camilla.
I was on. I just only remember on the challenge when she kept her hands on the electric fence the entire time. I think it was Rivals 2, just so
Yeah.
that she could just kind of what Ace did. She's like, well, I'm not going to keep getting shocked every time. If I just keep my hands on it and suck in all the shock, then I'll get to the end. And I think I don't know if they won
that was
one,
something
but-
funny is we saw like Ace really did drag the shock. It's like
Is my question, because I've never met him, but is Ace really as aloof as he
Yeah.
appears?
I mean, maybe not. I think he's way smarter than he lets on. But as far as in the house, he was always in the hot tub, walking around the backyard, laying on a couch face down, like. And I think with that, he was always able to hear people's conversations because he would almost camouflage, and you wouldn't even care or know if Ace was around, and so people would be having conversations. So he really got a sense or a pulse of what was going on in the house, way more than I had any idea. I'm oblivious.
You really are usually pretty oblivious.
Super oblivious.
From what I've noticed.
Yeah, I am.
What's going on in the
To a
house?
detriment.
Yeah.
Very oblivious.
you're so in your own world when you're in there. Like, was Ace really the friend that it looked like? How do you feel about him now? Like talk to me about your relationship with Ace.
Ace is, like, I met him once a long time ago at Flip Flops in Atlanta. And when he owned, like, his bars or whatever he was doing, and it was just, you know, he was a nice guy, didn't think too much of it, walked into this season, was like, oh, that's Ace, I remember him. But it wasn't until the second challenge when they were like, pick your partner. And I just kind of stepped back and I was like, well, I guess whoever wants to pick me, like, whatever. Like, I didn't make any moves to pick anybody. And so he's like, will you be my partner? Will you be my partner? And I said, okay. And then we started working with each other from then on out. And he just always was a safe space for me. And so in the house, like, he just showed a lot of concern about me, the way people were treating me that I didn't even see. I was blind to, like, everything or what people were talking about or what was going on. I really was. And, you know, he just always seemed to be very protective of me. And he, you know, and even at the end in the final when he could have picked Steve, and I wouldn't have even thought twice about it if you pick Steve, because whoever you want to pick as, you know, with the fire hose, like, I would have understood, you know? And just, like, he was always, even to let me go first, like, no, this is yours, you go first, you pick the room. Just, like, all the ways that he trusted in me, believed in me, and was my safe space to come to. Like, I have so much love for Ace. Like, you guys don't even understand. Like, he's such a good man.
I'm sure our fans are gonna love to hear that. They know they've been hearing me.
Yeah, you've been hating on him.
They've been hearing me hate on him just
How
because.
can you hate on Ace?
Here's why: is because I felt like you're treating us, the viewers, stupid. Like, we know the manipulation that you're doing. For one, the big story about Brad and Adam going in, and then, you know, him protecting Ryan in a weird way over Steve, who was his boy, right? To me, it was always like, well, this is my place, and it's like, nah, dog, you're calculated. But I'm sure he is cool.
The only thing with Ace is, like, he's just very, very neutral, very, like, pulled away from everything. He doesn't want to make any power moves or do anything to hurt anybody's feelings. He really is like a Mickey Mouse, like, oh, I just love everybody. I just want everybody to get along. Why
Yeah.
can't we all just hug and hang out by a campfire and tell stories? I love everybody.
Yeah.
Like, that's Ace in a nutshell. But I, you know, like, I'm the fire. I'll go in and, like, say what needs to be done. But, you know, and he's just the kind guy that just backs out of it and does well in challenges. And he's just was a really, really good friend to me in that house. And I am so thankful I had him.
All
So
right.
Do you think that if he had a cockroach in his kitchen, he'd be as nice to it as he was the ones in that final? Because listen, I hate all bugs. So that was. I'm like, dude, it's a cockroach. Everyone hates cockroaches.
he's the only one that ate one. So he actually was the only one that went and said either eat the shit drink or the cockroach that's live and looking at you. And he's like,
gosh.
so I'm like, I can't believe he went for the cockroach.
Yeah, liquid is so much easier.
It was alive. Like he ate it, and then I think he felt bad, and I don't think he recovered after that emotionally because I think as he was putting together the pipe puzzle that he could never finish, I think he was still thinking about the cockroach that he killed.
Well, you can't say shit about eating live things because I watched you eat a live slug with a horn on it in Thailand.
I swallowed it.
Yeah, you just swallowed it like a pill, and I was like, I was the only one on our team that was like, kill it first.
You were so smart to do that. Well, it came when I threw it back.
It had a tooth.
I didn't see that part.
It was
I didn't
sharp.
investigate it that deeply, but I did see that when I threw it back up, it was still alive.
It was still alive. No wonder you threw it out. Yeah, so
Still counted.
For all you dumbasses that think you can do this challenge shit, you are fucking mistaken.
That's the worst thing I think that I've ever having to swallow something that's alive.
Yeah,
Besides,
that's insanity. Okay. All right. So, have you ever been in a final or in a situation where someone who gets eliminated is allowed to affect the outcome of a game?
So here's the thing with that. It's not America's fifth sport. It's not we're training for soccer every day and we know that we're going to go to a soccer match against this team that we've watched a million times and can plan out our moves against them and know how they're going to play. It's not a sport. And it's meant to be so that anybody has a chance. Why would you bring back somebody who's like 50 years old if they didn't have a chance at winning? Like everybody should have a chance. And I understand to me, it's unfair. Like I would wish that there was no stars given out and I won based on my performance alone. But what's the performance of a puzzle, like a rock stacking? Like it's the most obscure. How can you base who's the best at anything when it can be anything? So it's kind of a good thing and kind of a bad thing. It's just what the game is. It's the cards that you're dealt, and you have to do the best with what you're given. And I think that I did the absolute best with what I was given, and that's all I can do.
Do you think, though, had you given in to Nicole and not turned her down that years ago on Invasion? Because, like, we all remember Nicole wanted you first, and you turned her down. And then she was with Laurel.
Laurel, you look good. Cara, you look better.
So I'm wondering now,
Is that a real quote?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Nicole, you
Dog.
dude.
Had you just played the game and given Nicole a little slice, you might have gotten her star and Veronica's star. No?
No,
You
listen.
you still glad you didn't?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I
Was
agree.
it? You hit him.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm straight. All right. You're not straight, but you're straight. Okay.
That was a half gay final, by the way. I know Derek was trying to say, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Had all the girls were gay, plus Derek.
Yeah, that's a 5/8. That's over 50%.
Whatever I am. Hazzy, Mabesies, whatever these.
Yeah, you get at least a half point for that.
I'm Carl every now and then.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
lay it down.
Speaking of Derek,
if you were a
you
girl,
lay it down. Yeah, if I was a girl,
what would your name be? If you had to pick a female name.
whatever Cara thinks is the
Thud
sexiest name.
Alina.
Yeah, there you go. Thud Alina. Then maybe I could get a date with CM over here. Okay. Speaking of Derek, what do you think of Derek as
Mine
a
would be
person?
Nancy.
And as a Nancy, you're a Karen or Deborah
We're
for sure.
never gonna get through
I'm
this.
definitely
This is like, welcome to ZNP.
This is
definitely
fun.
not a Karen. And I have a cousin named Karen, and she's lovely. So I just want everyone to know, not all Karens suck.
No, there are some good Karens. Shout out to Karen Bishop, one of our fans too. But okay, Derek, as a competitor, as a person, what did you think of Derek? Because we'll see you, but he competed really well, I thought.
I didn't remember much of how Derek played or my seasons that I've done with Derek beforehand, but just on All Stars.
That concludes the free preview of the Zach Nichols podcast.
So go to Patreon and subscribe to see the rest of the shit that we talk.
Go do it now.